guys, in today's video I am going to be doing a makeup look on this right here. I kind of just picked out a bunch of random shades from my collection that I thought would like go together and like create like a really cohesive look. So I put them all together and I created this look right here, and I really like it. It's very, very fall. I love the gold on the lid. It's super pretty. So yes, if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by applying some powder underneath my eyes. I already have my base on, so I want to do this just to make sure that nothing like gets any fallout underneath my eyes, you know? I picked out a few of my Colourpop single shadows that I wanted to play with. Kind of see what I want to do with them and just make it up as I go. And then I also have the Jaclyn Hill's Morphe palettes. I really wanted to play with this one today. It's like the super warm one. I think it's really pretty for fall and I haven't really used it yet. So I wanted to try it out because it's like the only palette that I have that has like all the really fall shades in it. And then I also have the Dark Magic one just for the shade right here. It's like the deep olive green. I might use that too, I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I already have my eyes primed. I just used my concealer, which looks a little bit patchy. Ew. Yeah, that does not look good. I'm actually going to start by setting down my concealer with this shade right here called Poof. I just kind of want to even out my lid a little bit. The concealer looks a little bit uneven, so just applying like a plain white shade like this will help that a little bit. I also changed up my background a little bit. It's a little bit different, not really that much. You can see a little bit of my bed. I don't want to switch up my backgrounds a little bit like throughout like the next 2 months because I am going to be moving. I want to like use them up and just get my last little bit out of them. I'm going to zoom in. Okay, so I think I'm going to pick up the shade Rush right here first from the Ring the Alarm palette. And I'm going to blend this in my crease as my transition. Okay, so I have like a few Colourpop shadows that I picked out that I want to incorporate somehow. I don't really know how I want to do this. I'm going to open them all up so I can see exactly what I want. So I have these 4 shades, so I think I'm going to create a look based off of like this color story, but also include like the matte shades from this palette. So I think I'm going to build up a lot of like deep matte shades on my crease first and do that. Yeah. I feel like I don't use my Colourpop shadows enough, so I want to use them in this video because I just really wanted to like create like my own palette in a way, like just find colors in my collection that I liked and just use them all. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the shade Alert right here. It's like a deeper orange shade, and I'm gonna apply this in my crease with a little bit more of a precise brush. I want this look to kind of have like all the elements of fall. Like I want like a deep green, really orangey shades, and then maybe like a burgundy shade too, and like a gold. I want it all, so. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the shade Mugshot right here. It's like a deeper, more poopy, really warm brown. I'm just going to blend this in my crease. Just a little bit to give it a little bit more like brownness rather than so much orange. And then I'm going to take a clean brush and go into the shade Rush again and just blend out these top edges a little bit. Make sure everything's nice and blended. And on the very outer corners, I'm going to take the shade Framed right here. It's like a deep burgundy shade. You can't really tell much, but it is. Just put that right on the outer V. Okay, so I think I'm going to take one of my Colourpop shades that I want to use, and I have like this more greeny kind of shade, but I think I'm going to do this on the lower lash line and create like a green element on down there, because I want to keep the upper a little bit more like cohesive and not add so many colors to make it look too muddy, you know? So then I have these 3 by Colourpop. I think I'm going to stick this one, the shade Drift, right in the center of my eye. I'm going to pick some up on my brush and then spray it with some MAC Fix Plus. And then go in to make it a little bit more intense. There. This one is like a little bit hard, it feels, so if you find that your Colourpop shadows are maybe like a little bit too old and they're kind of like drying up, you can spray it with some Matte Fix Plus to really get it intense. I'm going to clean off my brush. This is the Alamar brush, by the way. It's a really good brush. I really like it for doing cut creases and applying lid shades to my eye. I'm going to take one of these two shades. I think I'm going to go into the shade Lightning Bug. It's a really, really pretty golden shade. Ooh, it's like so sparkly and amazing. Okay, so now that I have everything the way that I like it on top of the lid, I'm going to dust away all this powder. I didn't really get too much fallout with that palette. The shimmer shades gave me the most amount of fallout on this eye. Okay, so now I'm going to just apply some lashes and I'll come back and finish up the rest of the eyes. And I'm not going to do like the face products with you. I'm just going to do my lips and then we good to go. Okay, so I have all my base done and I'll leave everything that I used in the description box in case you want to know what I used. I might forget something, but for the lower lash line, I'm going to start off by taking the shade Rush right here and buff that down there as my transition. I use my Colourpop blending brush. I'm gonna connect. Looks like that nice fade. And then I'm going to the shade Mugshot right here. I don't want to go into this one because it's a bit too orange. I want the lower lash line to be a bit more green. So, and then I'm gonna go into, I'm gonna use this shade right here from the Dark Magic palette. I'm gonna take it on a really precise little brush. And, ooh, yes. And start to build this up really close to my lash line. I'm not gonna connect this shade up because it's not gonna really like go with the upper lid. And now I'm just gonna apply an inner corner highlight. I think I'm gonna use, ooh, wait. I wanna use this shade too. Okay, so I think I'm gonna apply this Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Midnight to the very outer corner. Yeah. And just put that right on the outer. Actually, I'm gonna drag this all the way in, I think. Yeah. Ooh. I like that. I feel like I kind of just brought out a little bit more of the green. Then I'm going to take my Alamar brush, clean it off, and apply this shade by Colourpop, the shade Blaze, right in my inner corners. I'm going to clean this incident up because I feel like when I do like darker shimmers in my inner corner, I feel like precise where I put it because I can't bring it out all the way like to my nose a little bit how I can with like the lighter shimmers. So I'm gonna fix that and I'm gonna apply some lower lash mascara and then the eyes are done. Okay, so for lips, I'm thinking of doing 0.0 by Colourpop, or I could do like a nude, or I could do like a deeper burgundy color, but I don't want to be like too dramatic to where I look like too much. But I'm gonna go for Colourpop's Barracuda. Okay, so I decided to keep the Barracuda shade. I think it looks kind of good. I feel like it complements the upper lid a lot, so I kind of like it because it's very, very fall. So yes, that concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to subscribe and like it before you leave. And if you want to see more videos from me, I upload Mondays and Fridays. So if you want to see those videos, and stay tuned. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. And really? And Alright. It's like a peachy nude, I think. It's too pink. My forehead looks so splotchy.